Good morning everybody, and it's the second morning here at the UK Summer Prepper Meet. Really good night last night, great to unwind, catch up with people I haven't seen for a while, and we basically just sat around the campfire having some beer, some cake courtesy of Gary RGJ Outdoors, which is always beneficial, and a few beers, talked nonsense until small hours of the morning. I think I hit the sack at about 1 AM. and a great night's sleep. System I'm using, same as before for anybody interested in that sort of thing. Using a standard issue British Army sleep mat with the Softy 10 because it's as close to a summer bag as I've got, and I was absolutely fine. I just unzipped it halfway through the night, and trying out this new sleep mat which I bought. It's great because you can just put your fleece in the cover and you've got yourself a pillow. So yeah, good night's sleep. Sun came up this morning, got myself up and about, so I'm going to do myself some breakfast and a coffee. I think I'm going to get the little firebox nano on the go as well, so I can cook up something edible for breakfast. So I'll catch you soon. An old trick I learned a few years back was always good if you get a chance to make a flask or brew with the last of your fire at night. Something like this will keep it for about 12 hours nice and warm. It's one less thing to do in the morning. If you fancy a quick drink, you can. If not, you've got one for breakfast. There we go. And that doesn't look half bad to me. Got it with the coffee. Thinking about getting one of these fishing bits. Pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah. They're just bulky to carry. They're alright for banging in your car, aren't they? That's it. But
pretty waterproof.
You won't fancy going hiking with one, they're huge to carry. No backups, but comfy as out, mate.
You get your cam bed and everything else in there as well, which is all good. I'll tell you something, that is making me hungry. The smell of
Spam.
Spam. Oh, spam rules, doesn't it?
Cheese possessed.
Oh
it
no!
Melted.
You've got to have a little bit of Edam.
It's got to go in there, mate. It's got to go in.
Superb.
The trick is with these, if you've got a ridge monkey, you've got to keep it on a low heat.
Yeah. Otherwise it'll just end up sticking like brown stuff to a blanket, won't it?
Yeah, but it burns quick. If you keep it on a nice low heat, with it being enclosed, then absolutely.
Is that burning or caramelising? I thought caramelising was the in thing. Well, it's been nice to have a walk round and meet some new people, and also put some faces to names. Some of the channel subscribers I've managed to catch up with and have a chat with, which is all good. The sun's gone down a little bit, so it's time to make some food, and tonight I'm going to be making chicken curry with rice, peas and mushrooms, so it should be a nice meal. So I'm going to get the fire set up and let's get cracking. Now in my 72-hour bag I always keep a fire kit, the same as in all my bags, and in here I have the basics. I have some dryer lint, I keep some fat wood, I keep some jute twine, and I keep a few other things as well, as you can see. But what I'm actually going to do to make things just a little bit easier for myself is I've also keep, with all my tinder, I keep some pine cones, fir cones, and you can see there all I've done is I've gone and put the dryer lint there, and I've just smeared it with a little bit of Vaseline, which is effectively like chapstick or any other type of thing. And really the idea is that because it has that petroleum based accelerant in, it will just give that fire just a little bit more bite. It just makes life a little bit easier. So I'm using the firebox, so I've set the firebox up just in my fire pit, so we'll get the fire laid done, get it lit, and then we can start doing a little bit of cooking. Okay, I admit it, I am cheating a little bit by using a tin chicken curry, but it's for convenience, and I am actually adding in some leftovers from last night as well, some mushrooms and some peas. I've also brought with me some chopped shallot and chopped garlic, which I've prepped in advance and obviously brought to the camp, just again for convenience. Now, it doesn't take that long to cook the tinned curry, so I'm just going to add that in about 5 to 10 minutes before the rice is cooked, and then just mix it all together, and it should be a pretty decent meal. Okay, so I've added in the chicken curry, the peas, mushrooms and the shallots and garlic, but there are a couple of ingredients that I've forgotten. You know me by now, got to add some black pepper and some Tabasco just to give it a little bit of additional heat. So I'm just going to cook that through now, making sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Make sure everything's nice and piping hot, of course, and it should be ready in a few minutes. It's quite a lot here, but I haven't had much to eat today, so you can forgive me for that. We'll come back to it when it's done. Well, that looks lovely. Chicken curry served.
There you go, Mr. Prepperman. There's no escaping it.
You look for Mum and Dad, are you? Join the club.
Oh, they've gone down there. They went down there.
Come on, then, give us a look.
Filming me, filming you. Morning everyone, and yeah, it's a bit of a damp morning. Last night we had a little trickle of rain around about midnight, but I woke up at about 3 AM and it was really hammering down, and the wind was getting up as well. So woke up this morning and predictably, yeah, we've had a good rainfall, but I think it cleared the air a little bit, literally, because it was getting very, very muggy. The tarp held up and the tent held up, and this being a canvas tent, there's always the risk that you can get little pinholes, or you can get pooling and it will just leak, or you knock it on the inside and the water will come through. But no, absolutely fine. I think the tarp in truth helped, so it's always worth, if you've got a canvas tent, possibly putting a tarp over the top. Certainly going to be something we're going to be doing regularly now with this thing, but it is a good tent, but you don't want to wake up soaking wet in your four season sleeping bag. And yes, I did use my bivvy, which was just in case, so I had the bivvy bag as well. Right, plan of action. First of all, I'm going to have a bit of a wash, and I'm going to use the tea tree wipes I keep within my kit. I always keep those because they've got natural antiseptic and they are good at just giving you a quick once over, so I will spray those scenes as well. But I think the first job is going to be to get some coffee down me, and the coffee I made last night just as well, because we'll be lighting a fire now. Could use the gas of course, but I'm going to just pour that out, and I'm thinking it should be pretty much steaming hot, so I'm going to crack on and we'll see what the day brings. Some really nice setups, and these tents like the Robins and the Oz tents, although they're expensive, they are really, really well appointed, you know, like little mini hotels. So I mean, the thing I've been looking at is possibly one of the fishing bivvies, just as another option, because although they are not portable or anything like that, you can't backpack with them. If you're just going for a base camp like this, you know, car camp, then it go up with 3 poles, put 4 pegs down, don't need to guy mount or anything like that, so you know they will last, and they are waterproof 100%, or so they say. A lot of people are going home now. I'm here for one last night. There are going to be a few people sticking around, so hopefully there'll still be plenty of conversation, and it's been a really good show. I think we're lucky because normally, historically, the Prepper Meet has been earlier on in July, and with the lockdown and everything, there was always a chance that it wasn't going to happen, like so many of the other events. But you know, it is good, and who knows how things might pan out. But for now, everybody's just had a really good time, I think. So big thanks to Funky, of course, for organising yet another fantastic Prepper Meet, and we'll catch you later on. Right, I'm getting a little bit hungry, so just rustling up some noodles. And I don't use this a lot, but I've got the Pathfinder set as well. But the reason I'm using it is because it's got the drainage holes on the top. So once the noodles are cut, you can drain it all off, so you're not ending up with all soggy noodles. So at the moment I'm trying to make a lid up for my Crusader mug set, because you can get the plastic ones, but you can't get the metal ones anymore. Heavy Cover used to do them some years back, the same as steel ones, but you can't get them anymore. So I'm in the process of trying to make my own, but for now I'm just going to use the Pathfinder mug, cook up some noodles, and then once I've had that, under here I've got some couscous, so I'm going to have that as well. That's how it should be. So I'm all packed up and it's been a brilliant weekend. If you've never been to the Prepper Meet before, then check it out, because there has been one every year, and hopefully there'll be one every year for many years to come. It really is the sort of place where you can come as a stranger and leave as a friend. So thanks very much for watching the video. I guess this is where I say if you've enjoyed this video, then hopefully you'll like these videos as well. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please like, share and subscribe at the bottom. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care and bye for now.